This is Jennifer Sparks, and we are on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. I'm traveling today with my husband Kelly, and it is coffee time. Today is going to be a planned day at sea. Margaritaville at Sea, at least yet, does not have an app. Everything is a printout to find out what's going on for the day. If you're not interested in this, just fast forward a little bit. I'm going to be showing you a lot in this video about what goes on at a day at sea. This particular cruise was January 19th to 24th out of Tampa. This is going to be our third day at sea. We had two planned, but the day before we had really bad weather and we couldn't dock in Progresso. So we had a surprise day at sea. I created a video about that day at sea as well. Everybody cruises differently, and that's what my videos are about, is basically to show you what's available and how different people cruise. We like to get up really early in the morning. Others prefer to sleep in. Different strokes for different folks. There are a lot of different food choices, and I'm going to be making an entire video about that. But in the morning, the omelets are a really good choice. I love them. Fresh protein with your choice of fillings, made to order. Also in this area, if you're looking for something a little different, or if you're like particular with your coffee, you can find Margaritaville Coffee Shop. Ordering anything here will require an additional fee. Unlike some cruise ships, on embarkation day, you're not allowed to bring any soda of any kind, no water, no alcohol, no wine. Anything you consume during the cruise has to come from the cruise. I see a lot of mixed reviews about the food on the ship, but we really enjoyed everything. Going back to our stateroom, we found we received a credit for our day at Progresso. Because we didn't go there, we're receiving a credit for the port taxes that were charged to us. We are going to further explore the ship today. Believe it or not, we still haven't seen and done everything. I would say the Islander is a medium size. I just personally got off Carnival Vista, and that ship is a lot bigger. But there were a lot of things that I really liked about this ship, especially this atrium. It's gorgeous. We're going to take a ride in the glass elevators later in this video. This is where you're going to find the flip-flop bar, where you can find live music. Live music is huge on this ship. If you like live music, this is going to be a great ship for you. Definitely has a laid-back, fun, it's 5 o'clock somewhere vibe. The sea is a lot more calm today. It was pretty angry yesterday. Fortunately for us, we never got it seasick at all. It was kind of just challenging walking sometimes. Let's go check out the casino. I already made a whole video about this, so this was just going to be a very short thing about what we did that day in the casino. The casino is pretty small. It is non-smoking. The casino itself was never really that busy. I don't know if it's because of the non-smoking, or perhaps maybe because Margaritaville at Sea is a new line and there's not a big casino program as of yet. It was very easy to play any machine you pretty much wanted because there really wasn't a lot of people there. And it was very easy to sign up, and they gave us $10 free play for signing up. With Carnival, for example, because that's the line I usually cruise, you use your stateroom key to use as a player's card. This ship, you receive a whole separate card, and then when you want to cash out, you get a paper ticket just like you would in a regular casino. The casino was very fun. I didn't win a lot of money, but I didn't lose a lot either. For those of you that are too young to go to the casino, but you like the casino action, there's a game room. Practice for future casino gamers. One place we haven't checked out yet was the Coral Reef Lounge, and this was beautiful. I'm not really sure what events they held here. If you know in the comments, let me know. Also, if you're watching this and you want to add your comments and your story about your time on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. This cruise was spur of the moment for us. I was trying to align a cruise that started when I was checking out of my resort without having a few days in between where I would need to find another resort, and I couldn't find it with Carnival, and I saw this one. I knew nothing about it, so I was kind of going on this cruise blind, and I'm glad I did because it was really a lot of fun. But I still love Carnival too, and I'm going to be sharing my videos about Vista coming soon. If you're enjoying my day-to-day style of cruise vlogging and you want to see more, I'll leave some playlists at the end of this video, and if you could do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you want to see more of my future videos, kindly subscribe to my channel. Coming up next, we're going to be attending the Sea Day Brunch, and I'm going to be taking you guys with me. The Sea Day Brunch is held in the Islander restaurant. No reservations were necessary, but there is an extra charge for it. On the ship, you're going to be experiencing a lot of paparazzi and photo opportunities. You could come here at your convenience to view your photos. The Bubble Up Lounge is near the restaurants and is a piano bar. I felt a lot of people like to come here and read and relax. Indulge in some quiet time. This woman coming up here on the left is even knitting. I've been hearing some reviews and comments about how it's an older cruise and there's a lot of seniors. And on my ship there were, but it is January and a lot of other people don't have the time off in January. Plus, Jimmy Buffett, let's face it, a lot of the fans are, 40s, 50s, 60s, even on, but the people that on the ship, they were very fun. It wasn't a fuddy-duddy cruise at all. It was very fun and lighthearted. Okay, let's go check out this brunch. This brunch comes with an extra price tag of $15. The reason, I think, mostly is because you get a mimosa with it. But the menu is comparable to Carnival's free Sea Day brunch. The menu consists of, typical lunch and breakfast items. Cheers. Would I do it again or recommend it? I'd recommend it, but I personally probably wouldn't do it again, just because I did it. I always like to try new experiences. I didn't really need to do this, but visually it's a beautiful place. That's a look at Finn's dining room downstairs. There are 2 dining rooms, one above the other. My burger was good, but personally I enjoyed the cheeseburger in Paradise upstairs better. The mac and cheese was so-so. This was very fresh and enjoyable. I think this was the antipasto, and this was good. It was like a sherbet with fruit. It was all good. My husband too, the same thing. He liked it, but he didn't love it. If you have the $30 in your budget, give it a try. It's just not in a different room. You're not getting a completely different experience. It's where you have dinner, and it's kind of food that you'd be able to get at the buffet or somewhere else. It's not that exciting, but it was good. Honestly, we found ourselves dining at the Point of Indecision buffet quite often. We really enjoyed the food there and the variety and the choice of seating. Yeah, this burger was good, but I definitely liked the burger upstairs better. Not sure what deck this was. Was it 4 or 5? But there is a walking trail. It doesn't go completely around, but it was really nice to get outside and walk where there really wasn't a lot of people. Burn off some of that cheeseburger and mac and cheese. Oh wait, somebody else knows about this too. One thing I did not care for about this cruise, and it's not a really big deal, but there really wasn't a lot of places to sit. When you go on Carnival and you're on deck 5, you can find lounge chairs and places to hang. Over here, there really wasn't anywhere to sit unless you were going into the smoking section. They had some comfortable chairs there, and they had some comfortable chairs that you could rent. You could always come and relax at bingo. Sometimes I play, sometimes I just like to come and watch the game. And look, what do we have here? Someone new broke into our stateroom. We stayed in one of the breezy staterooms with the balcony. It was easily one of the nicest staterooms that I have ever experienced. We're currently floating around the west coast of Florida. Oh man, if you are new to Margaritaville at sea, you are in for a real treat if you like cakes. I don't even really like cakes that much. I never eat birthday cakes or whatever, but I tried these. Oh my gosh, they are so good. In the afternoon, you can find them upstairs at the Port of Indecision buffet, and they are sliced and plated by a crew member. Seriously, almost too pretty to eat, but oh man, they are really, really good. I would definitely save some calories for this. Every day, we would try to make some time for this, and we would try a piece of each just to experience it until I could tell you what it tastes like. I have such a difficult job at times. I'm seriously voicing over this back home in Connecticut, living on eggs, and I'm starving. Watching this saying, oh man, I'd rather be eating that. Enjoyed our cake and some coffee by the sea. What's better than this? Seriously. Another problem, and it wasn't a huge problem, but the weather was chilly on most of our cruise, so upstairs was pretty tight. A lot of people were up there playing cards and had games, and they spent the entire day up by the Port of Indecision buffet, so sometimes it was a little challenging finding somewhere to sit. We're currently walking by Cheeseburger in Paradise. Don't miss that. The burgers are fantastic, and the topping bar is even better. They had the retractable roof, which they finally put up. It has not been up the entire cruise, and it's great that they did that because it made like a indoor solarium, so there was more room for people to enjoy. I'm going to leave the audio raw so you can hear how it sounds upstairs. The audio on this ship is fantastic. It has great bass. It's not distorted or tinny. They really did a good job with the audio. And different genres going on. So if you don't like the genre of music in one area, you could go somewhere else. You know, it's not dominated by any particular genre anywhere on the ship. But you will most likely hear Jimmy Buffett style music more than anything else. Coming out here this day, the temperature drastically changed. Not too many folks hanging out here.
Oh yeah, big difference out here.
think we're going to spin around and go back. This is the only problem with going in the winter. You never know what the weather's going to be. The decor is bright and cheerful and very islandy. Let's go check out the pool. We personally didn't use the pools or hot tubs at all. As you can see, the ship is still rocking and rolling a little bit. This is our last full day on the cruise, and I have a lot of video footage that I have to put into the different days, so I decided to get the internet package. I thought it was cool that you could purchase it for 1 hour and not necessarily 24. I worked on my videos and packed our bags and left them by the door. Tomorrow morning is disembarkation. On our cruise, anyone could leave their bags. You didn't need to sign up for it or get separate tags like you do on other cruise ships. I'll discuss more of that on my next video. But right now, let's talk about the towel animals that are hanging out in the flip-flop bar. How adorable. Another thing I wanted to do on this cruise is take an elevator ride. And I've taken you guys with me. This is a great way to appreciate the atrium. And here we go. Feels like you're floating through a sea. Still to come, I'm going to take you into the gift shops. We're going to get some wine, we're going to go to dinner, and we're going to see the evening show. And now we're back on land. This is a trip. I would definitely not miss this. Love the fun, attention to detail. And we're going to take a trip back down because we still have some exploring to do. The last night of the cruise is always so sad, but we're not really that sad because we're going to be heading to Daytona Beach after this. We were away for 5 weeks. It was quite an adventure. Creating video tours and making great memories. Finally checking out the gift shops. Some interesting items for Margaritaville at Sea superfans. A lot of cute themed items if you're looking for souvenirs. If you do purchase alcohol on board, you will get a discount, but you won't get it till the last night. Obviously, the ship wants you to buy the alcohol from the bars. There are a lot of things going on tonight. We definitely want to get dinner at the Point of Indecision Buffet, but I think we're going to go grab a bottle of wine first. Maybe check out the karaoke. This is a great way to relax and get to be familiar with other passengers that are on the ship and their singing abilities. It's really nice because everyone cheers for everyone. It's just a really nice feeling. Speaking of nice feelings, it's time for some wine. This is a look at Havana's Daydreaming Sports Bar. Though it doesn't really seem like a sports bar to me. Felt very elegant. It was one of our favorite places to escape the madness. One thing that we enjoyed on the ship is that you could buy a bottle of wine and take it with you anywhere you wanted to go. You didn't have to purchase it and drink it right there. So we're going to take the rest of our bottle of wine up to the Point of Indecision Buffet and enjoy the rest of it with our dinner. I know, buffets are not for everyone. Cruising isn't for everyone, but we really enjoyed the buffet here. There were so many different salad toppings that you could get a different salad every night. And the desserts, oh my gosh, we would try them all. Several of the items that you would find at the buffet, you would also find in the dining room. Here is a look at what they were serving this particular night, the last full night, last day at sea. Coming up soon, I'm going to be creating a video of everything we ate while we were on this cruise. Look out for that video tour coming up soon. The buffet works very well for me too because I'm mostly a vegetarian and I don't really want to commit to a meal that's mostly meat. So this gives me a chance to try a little bit of everything. I was surprised this night. The thing that I enjoyed personally best was the macaroni and cheese.
Brisket, burnt ends, and bacon.
And Tabasco.
Kelly asked me if there was one thing I wanted to get more of. I said I'm really full, but if I were to get anything, it'd be the mac and cheese.
With Tabasco.
Yeah, that was really good, and it had meat in it. Now I'm going to take you to the evening show and show you what that's like. I really enjoyed the shows on the ship. There were live musicians on some nights, and these acrobatics were amazing. If you are still with me at this point in the video, you are a total rock star and I really appreciate you. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from. Have any questions? Leave those in the comments as well. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I enjoy creating these videos to enhance my memories and to help other people make better plans about their upcoming trips and to meet cool people that are like-minded along the way. cruising right for you? Have you cruised before? Are you looking to cruise for the first time? It's not going to be for everyone, but it's such a great value. You get the transportation to all these great islands that if it would cost you a fortune if you flew to them. You get all the food you could eat, these great shows. Yeah, it was a little cold in January, but I can't think of anywhere else I would rather be. Fins up. We definitely had a blast, and I would love to do this again. My next video will be about disembarkation on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander, followed by the food and everything we ate on this beautiful ship. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, check out my playlist at the end of this video. You'll find more of my videos of Margaritaville at Sea Islander, as well as other trips and other cruises that I went on. And if you like this kind of material, please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. I would love to have you. Tomorrow is not promised for any of us. If you want to go on a cruise, don't wait. Book one. Pack your bags and go. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you and happy cruising.